Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. I'm going to do an unboxing on this Roku Ultra LT. This just came out and I'm going to open up the box and we're going to see what's inside. Now it does have two seals you've got to cut in order to get the box open. So wow, it looks like a really nice Roku. So let's look at the Roku first. It's got this plastic. Okay, so I've got the plastic off. It's got an Ethernet port, an HDMI port. Not sure what that port is. And it's got its power supply port in, DC in. Little cloth on the side. That's kind of rubbery, so it does kind of keep it from moving a little bit. But it looks really nice. Alright, let's see what else is in the box. Quick start guide. A remote. Okay, we've got the power supply. We've got batteries. Looks like we got some earbuds. That's it. That's everything. So let's look. Those look like the earpieces for the headphones. Let's look at the headphones. Look like pretty decent headphones. Kind of cheap, I mean, but we'll take them. The remote. And I think this remote is RF. So when it talks, you don't have to mount this directly so that it can see it. It uses RF. So this can be kind of anywhere as long as it can reach the signal. But it's not like infrared where you have to point it right at it. But it does have some TV controls on the side. You can mute your TV. And that's the infrared portion for like TV controls. So it controls your TV with infrared. There's the quick action buttons. Here's where the batteries go. Let's put the batteries in first thing. They both go the same way. There is a button to press on the back, so we may have to get access, and there's a green light flashing, so. Really nice remote. Not too slick, not too grippy. Now here's the power supply. So you're going to have to plug this in. Looks like a pretty big brick to plug in. And then that's the connector. That's going to go, so this Roku has to get power. So you can't get power from your TV. You've got to get it from a plug-in. So we're going to plug this into the wall. That's going to power. Then we're going to run an HDMI cable from here to the TV. Now this did not come with an HDMI cable. Yeah. No HDMI cable. That's kind of a big deal. Wow. I thought it would have at least come with a small one. Okay, so we've got the directions here, quick start guide. They're usually very basic. Yeah, what's included? No HDMI cable. So make sure you get an HDMI cable if you want to get one of these. So there's the directions. You can pause your video if you need to see them better. And there's the let's get started. I have another video on how to set it up. So check out my other video. I'm going to show you how to hook this up to the TV, but I have another video on how to walk through the on-screen setup menu process. It's a step-by-step. Now, unfortunately, you do have to give Roku a credit card to set it up, to create a Roku account, but they don't use your credit card. It's there in case you need to make a purchase, but unfortunately, you do have to set it up with a credit card and give them a credit card. Pretty neat Roku stickers. Yeah, they're still doing that. Now, the reason they give you headphones, this is a really nice feature. I love these remotes. I've got the old Ultra. This is the Ultra LT, but if you're sitting in the room and you want to just listen to it's got a headphone jack. And so that you can listen to the audio through the remote, and it turns the audio off going to the TV. So that's a really nice function. It's all automatic. As soon as you plug it in, the audio will stop coming out of the TV, and it'll just come out of the remote, and you can listen to your TV all by yourself with your headphones. And this is just a standard headphone jack. You can plug any headphone in there. Okay, step one, we're going to run an HDMI cable from the back of it to your TV. So there is the HDMI port out. Okay, so an HDMI cable. Okay, so I'm going to plug the HDMI cord in. So here's how you put there. It can only go one way. See how there's a smaller side on the bottom? So we're going to plug that in. And HDMI cables, it doesn't matter which end you use. They're both the same. So then we're going to plug the other end of this HDMI cable into the TV. Okay, so here we have the back side of the TV. See how these HDMI ports are labeled? You've got HDMI 1 and 2. We're going to put it into HDMI 2, and we're going to make note of which HDMI we're putting it into so that we can find it later. So here I have the other end of that cable, and it will only go one way. So don't force it. If it doesn't go, try it the other way. So there we go. And then here I've got the Roku box. Now I've got to do one more thing. I got to plug power in. So power is going to go in where it says DC in. Okay, so here I've got that little brick. We're going to plug it in. See, it's kind of big, so it's kind of hard to find a spot for it. But we've got a power strip. It's plugged in. And now this other end is going to go right here on the Roku. Okay. So let's see. There is a little light on the front of the Roku to let you know that it's got power. But we don't have to place this in front. I'm going to place it in front of the TV just so we can kind of see what's going on. But you could put it behind the TV because your remote will talk to it. It does not have to see it because it uses RF instead of infrared. Okay, so the Roku is sitting here. Now the light has started to flash. And I'm going to get the remote. We're going to turn the TV on, and we're going to look for HDMI 2. Okay, so I got the TV turned on. You got to find your input button. So you should have an input button on your remote, and you can change your input on your TV. So this is kind of what you might see. So there's HDMI 2. And if I keep hitting the input button, I can cycle through all those different inputs. But I want HDMI 2, and I just stop. See how it says HDMI 2 in the corner? And now that's the Roku screen. And it says we're going to pair our Roku. We've got to hit that little button I showed you on the Roku remote. Okay, so we're going to open up the remote. There's that button you've got to press. So we're going to press that button. It looks like it's pairing. Okay. You're at the English. Let's get started. Press OK. All right. Then you're going to set your wireless. So this thing has to connect to your Wi-Fi. You could run Ethernet in. They did have an Ethernet port, so you could run internet in that way. But most people are going to do wireless. Set up a wireless connection. Now this is where it's going to walk you through, and you're going to find your Wi-Fi. You're going to have to give it your Wi-Fi password, and it's going to connect to the Wi-Fi. So check out my other video where I walk you through. I'm going to put a link to it at the end of this video and in my description where I walk you through how to set up your new Roku device. It's the same for the Roku Stick Plus as it is for this. So please check out my other video. And if you could, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.